Hello guys, and welcome to another video. In today's video we're going to do a track guide again. This time it's going to be the Silverstone National track, and this is for the British Raceroom Championship. So we're going to look at my lap and then we're going to compare ourselves to Jack Keithley, who's currently the fastest British driver, which is absolutely no surprise to me. We're right on his tail, being only 0.040 behind him, so we're right on his arse. So let's see our lap. Unfortunately, while I was doing this recording, I didn't realise I was in Discord with some friends. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my lap. I'll show you a lap which is without them talking, and then show you my lap in full while they're talking, but I'll reduce the volume. So on to the track guide then. Okay, for the preparation for this lap, the best thing to do isn't to take it the way you would as you're closing the lap. So what you want to do is still keep to the inside, but let the car drift to the outside curb, so you're making the track as wide as possible, so you're carrying the most speed into the first corner. Right, coming into turn 1, what you want to do is you want to keep the car over to the left, slightly brush the curb, and as soon as you see the little post or board that says turn right, you want to start braking just after that. And when you apply the brake, don't use full pressure, but as soon as you start coming towards the corner, you want to start letting off the brake and turning the car, so you're able to trail brake, turn the car and not scrub any time. Try and grab some of that inside curbing while you're taking this corner, but if you've done the trail braking right, you'll be able to keep the car relatively straight going over this curbing. Then you can allow the car to drift out wide, but when it comes to the exit of this corner, you have to really be careful, because if you go over the curb with your right hand wheels, that's game over and you'll be restarting your lap again and again. For turn 2, maggots, what you want to do is as soon as you're in the middle of the apex, that is when you want to start braking, and you've got to line up your braking so you'll be braking into the third corner but in a straight manner, so you're not turning the wheels while you're braking, otherwise you'll hear the tyres screech and basically scrub and lose yourself time. Now for turn 3, after you've finished braking, try and grab that inside curb just a touch, but then open the steering as much as you can and let the car drift out wide. And if you've done this right, the car will drift out wide, you'll keep the speed up, and you can use the black and white curbing on the outside and almost push up against it, so you don't have to slow down, and this will keep your minimum speed up. Now compared to the other touring cars, say the 2016 WTCC, which if you've watched any of my other lap guides, those cars are very much, if you're scrubbing the tyres, you need to just basically back off the power. In these cars, you can put the power down really early, so put the power down as early as you can with your wheels as straight as possible, because if you watch the lap again and watch my throttle input, it's pretty much flat as soon as I can be, rather than waiting for the car to be straight. Now I'll slow this down so you can see it, but I brake before the turn left sign for Brooklands. But what you need to do is you need to once again trail brake into this corner using about 2/3 of your brake input. So just swing the car in and shift down nice and gently. Do it almost completely with no power. Now, because of the nature of this track, you naturally have to take a tight line into the next corner. Shifting from third, or from second to third, then back down to second, seemed to help rotate the car more coming out of this turn. On the exit of this corner, you almost have to use the front tyres to pull the car round, so almost make the tyres scrub slightly and keep a tight line, because if the car drifts out, you're just going to lose time. Final turn would keep this really tight as well, and then bring the car almost over to the right, even more so on the main straight. And that's your lap of this little tiny track, Silverstone National. Well, I hope you found this lap guide helpful in some way for your times in this thing. I know it only ends in 2 days, but I hope to see you guys on the server, be that 1 to 4. I hope you enjoy the race that Raceroom's hosting. This is Billy Goat Boy signing out. See you guys on the track.
Things then, and you travel to me when I'm at the
Gameplay.
do. Talk loud. You have this. You have that. You have this. Not this, that. Do it all.
Yeah, do the Pentagon story mode on your own. I'm not doing that on story again.
I've got to do it on heroic.
No, you got to do it on story first in order to be able to do it on heroic. I had this with Alex. I played through it with myself, thinking if I unlock it, I'll be able to play it with Alex. But Alex had to do the Pentagon mission, then do the other mission, just to unlock it.
You teleport cheats. I hope you know I leash you.